everybody.
Hey, welcome to the Masters of Boredom Sunday live stream of the tabletop game we're playing today, which is Shadowrun Crossfire. I imagine if you're looking at it, you're going,
It is a bit much to take
it,
in
it,
visually.
it looks like a lot, but it's really not that bad. So we are Shadowrunners, hired to do a job in the techno fantasy future punk uh, world of
Moderately dystopian.
2052, 2053, somewhere around there. Yeah, moderately dystopian. There was apparently a great plague in 2010. Someone literally calls it a pandemic in Shadowrun Hong Kong, which I found to be delightful and disturbing.
Topical.
Yeah, a little too close to home. But it caused the resurgence of magical entities, such as goblinoid creatures like orcs and trolls. And elves also showed up, and so did dwarves, and also dragons, but not a lot of them. And they tend to stay behind the scenes for some reason, because dragon. So yeah, no, it slightly inverts a lot of those and perverts a lot of those mystical elements into a futuristic cyber punk adventure, it's based on basically mercenaries, are known as shadow runners in this world because they live in the shadows. They do the jobs that need to be done for as much money as possible.
All completely legal, mind you.
Yeah,
We are doing
all
100%
completely
non-espionage
100%
legal
above board.
activities.
It's all very violent and very very morally gray. Which I kind of enjoy. But we're gonna play the board game deck building version of that with RPG elements, as in your character actually gets literal permanent upgrades, which I enjoy oh so much. We have been playing the actual tabletop version of this for how long has it been? It's gotta be.
Now, I think.
It's gotta be close to it.
Not frequent, but
Yeah, no,
yeah.
we don't play it a ton. We got somebody to show up. Oh, it's just Jesse. Jesse welcoming people in the chat. So yeah, we've been playing for a while, so our characters already do have some upgrades, but not a lot, because like CJ said, we don't play it all the time, but when we do play it, we pick right up where we left off. So we do have some upgrades. My character gets a little bit of everything. I get extra hit points, an extra starting card, and extra money to start with. Whereas Jesse and CJ took slightly more esoteric upgrades. CJ can do some can make some mana in a hurry if he has to by paying just 2 colorless for it, which comes in handy sometimes. And Jesse can actually heal somebody if they really need it, but she also gets a additional starting card of her choice when we start a run. So we can talk about
an extremely necessary thing to have.
Yes, it comes in handy. So we can also talk a little bit about the roles. There's 4 basic roles in the game. There's the Street Samurai, which is basically your combat monkey. There's the Mage, which is your mage/DPS. There's the Decker, which is somewhere between support and DPS. And then there's the Face, which tends to be support more than anything. The HH Empire can hear us! Yay! Jorge, that's
Excellent.
good to hear. Glad to
Thanks
hear.
For coming, Jorge.
Glad to hear they finally got it fixed or whatever. But you can also play combinations of those roles, which is what CJ and I are doing. I'm playing a magical adept. I have mage and face skills. CJ is playing a rigger, which is a mix of combat and decking. And Jessie is going pure decker. She is going to be all about the Matrix is what they called it. Granted, Shadowrun chose to name their internet the Matrix before the movie came out, so it's not their fault, but it might be kind of confusing to hear someone talking about jacking into the Matrix and you go, oh my god, Keanu Reeves. But that has nothing to do with it.
Way easier.
So the run we're going to do is called Crossfire. It is the introductory mission, but it's also the safest one. Well, it's one of the safest ones. There are some additional ones you get in the add-ons, but just going to briefly go over it. What we're going to do is we're going to play 3 scenes. Each scene has a number of obstacles we have to clear. In the first scene, we're going to flip over the obstacles equal to the number of runners. Since there are 3 of us, that'll be 3. In scene 2, we'll have to face 4 obstacles, and in scene 5, we'll have to face 5 obstacles. And the obstacles get bigger, harder, and meaner as the game goes on. So the faster we can finish everything off, the better for everybody. But we'll see how that goes. If we manage to survive all 3 scenes, then we get experience points that we can then spend on bigger, better upgrades. If not, then you might get, if you manage to bug out without losing anybody too hardcore, you can still get a kind of a pity experience point. Or if you fail,
karma.
Yeah, sympathy karma. Or if you fail that, you get nothing. For every obstacle that we clear along the way, we're going to get nuyen, which is Shadowrun's currency, and we use that to buy cards from the black market here that go directly into our hand, not our discard pile, like a lot of deck building games. So you will be able to use whatever you buy right away. Well, the next turn anyway. The buy step is at the end of your turn, so you can't immediately play it, but next turn you'll have it ready to rock and roll. And as long as you have 3 or fewer cards in your hand, then you get to draw 2 cards at the end of your turn as well. And that's basically it. If we clear 3 scenes, we get experience. If we don't, well, it sucks to be us. But hopefully that doesn't happen. So
It's gonna be fine. Everything's fine.
Shall we get to it? Since there are 3 of us,
let's do this thing.
Since there are 3 of us, we don't get a Crossfire event for our first round. But on our second round, we will, and they make things worse. So we get to decide who goes first, I think. According to the rules, I believe we get to decide who gets to be first player. Who do you think should go first,
Doesn't it go by the obstacle in front of you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, I forgot. So we're going to draw the first obstacle. Whoever's color matches that obstacle will get that obstacle first. If it's green, because Jessie is pure green, it will go in front of her. If it's black, it goes in front of CJ. If it's red or blue, it goes in front of me. So let's see what we get.
Blue.
It's black.
Damn.
Goes in front of CJ. And it's a biggin. That is a biggin.
Yeah.
But he pays. Gotcha. He pays like crazy.
Flipped. Does that flipped thing actually take place?
Yes, it does.
Each non-orc runner.
Or no, it needs to be a 2+ Crossfire level.
Oh, Crossfire. Oh, thank you.
So we duck
discarding 2 cards would be crippling at this point.
It would be a poor thing to happen on the very first turn. The remainder go clockwise. So the next one goes to Jessie, and the last one goes to me. Jessie gets an elf shaman who doesn't look that bad.
It doesn't look too pleasant either.
No. To clear obstacles, you have to do each level of damage from left to right in order. So once somebody pays the 2, then we'll put that there to indicate that has been cleared. Anything the damage marker is pointing at has been taken care of. You got to take care of what's after that. Once you clear the last level, the obstacle is considered defeated, and then we get paid the amount of nuyen in the upper corner. However, if an obstacle is not defeated, at the end of the turn of the player sitting in front of, it will do damage to that player in the lower right amount. So that elf shaman does 1 damage. Also, when it attacks, it gets to heal itself 1 level. Isn't that nice?
No, that's the opposite of nice.
And finally, the one going in front of me is an eye alarm. That looks ridiculously simple. I could probably do that on my first turn. Eye alarm, 6th world, 4 nuyen. You want to avoid the alarm, just stay out of sight. And if you don't know how to stay out of sight, you shouldn't be in the biz. All right, well that was
so true.
That was ridiculously easy to land in front of me, so I'm gonna be able to help you guys quite a lot, I assume. But all right, so everybody draws.
Now, this is a cooperative game. We are a team.
Yes, we have to work together, so, and
even though we can't see each other's hand,
you don't have to. You don't have to deal damage to the one in front of you. You can hit anything that's in play. If you decide to... whoops, I did not mean to do that. Can you give me those cards back, please?
Would you like that back?
I hit deal instead of draw.
Jesse, I think you got one of his cards too. Should be the one on the right.
Thank you.
You good over there now, buddy?
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay. I could really use that card. Don't get me wrong. Jess, how's your opening hand look with this elf nonsense in front of you?
If I only play on my card, I can get it to the 3rd level.
Ooh.
So then I just need 2 random and 1 mana.
I am looking at buying that lightning bolt this turn, so I should be able to help out immensely with that.
All right, I'm gonna ignore this guy in front of me, and I'm going to.
Are you sure he's
go
a
after...
big guy?
He is, but
he
the
hits
elf
hard.
heals.
True.
I think if we wipe out Jesse's elf shaman, you take care of your eye alarm, and then all 3 of us can concentrate on this guy.
Okay. I mean, like I said, I should have the lightning bolt by then, so I can take care of a 3 and something
That's
else.
what I'm thinking, and we'll all get to discard cards too, or draw cards rather. So.
Yeah.
Because you draw up to 3 as long as you're below 2. Is that how
Yeah,
it works,
as long as you have less than 3 cards, you draw 2. Or
2.
I'm sorry, 3 or less.
Yeah, 3 or less.
Gorilla Ham 18, what's up?
Welcome to the Slobber Knocker.
Yeah. We're getting into it.
So I go first since I have the first obstacle?
Yep, you have the first obstacle, so you go first, sir.
Alright. I am going to use my Street Smarts, and I'm going to combine that with, I think some mana.
Okay.
And I'm going to deal out the first level on this guy.
Ouch.
As I clumsily drop it there.
Yeah, that works.
Something like that.
That's totally fine.
There we go.
And then unfortunately, I'm going to take 2 damage after that from my bounty hunter.
Ouch. All right, so drop yourself down to 5 health. Yep.
Yep.
As long as you're.
And then I get to buy.
Yeah, then you get to buy if you'd like to. With your 2.
I would like to spend my meager 2.
Yeah, I think I see something you might buy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab this sweet monofilament whip.
We joke a lot about the monofilament whip, but honestly, it's pretty mean.
I love the monofilament whip
for $2.
It's good for getting the attention of the boys.
Yeah, it really does. It's pretty badass in the video game too. All right, Jesse, you're up next.
Okay.
Bearing in mind that it's going to heal a level at the end of Jesse's turn.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get a little bonus damage on it.
Ooh, stupid elf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess I should just put everything on me.
Yeah, deal what you can.
So I got 2 little whatevers to do the second one. Got a red to do that.
Nice.
And then we have the 2 more to do that.
Wow.
Nice.
So we'll go.
Almost. Not quite.
Come on. Oh.
Slightly to
the
left.
It's tough to place the markers.
Alright, you know what?
Just.
It's a little touchy. There you go. Perfect.
I was gonna say it's easier if it's just above it.
One level.
There we go. Yeah. And at the end of your turn, it deals 1 damage to you, and then heals 1 level.
Yep, that's okay. It only needs 3 to die. Can you deal that, Aaron?
I can. I was gonna wipe mine out entirely, but I can do hers
draw
instead.
3 cards.
Well, I have the monofilament whip. If you want to ignore yours for this turn, and then it'll just kind of stand there stupid in front of me for 1 round.
Gawking.
Yeah.
Well, let's put it this way. I can wipe out mine, or I can wipe out Jesse's. It doesn't seem to matter which I do. Because I'll take a damage if I leave mine alone. But Jesse will take a damage if we leave hers alone. You'll take 2 no matter what.
Yeah. Jesse, did you get a blue card? Did you get blue damage in your next draw?
No.
No. Okay, so then you're gonna have to kill it, Aaron, because I also don't have a blue.
Oh, Neil. Gorilla Ham. It's Gillum's. Ah, I get it. Hey, late. Sorry, who's playing what? Okay, so Gillum was asking. His mind is kind of blown right now. How many games are available like this? Tons.
There's a bunch of them. Yes.
Tons, like thousands, and I'm not exaggerating at all. So this is Tabletop Simulator. If you buy it on Steam, in the Steam Workshop, there are quite literally. I checked out the workshop today, so I know what I'm talking about. Like several thousand board games, card games, RPGs,
Yeah.
just across the board.
limitless.
Anything you can play on a table. If someone figured out how to get those items onto the table and set them up in such a way that it makes sense. Not all of them do, mind you.
No, some
Your
of them are
mileage
very broken.
your mileage varies. Like this is functional, but it's not very pretty.
It's a touch clunky, but honestly,
it's a little clunky.
it's still well done.
Some of the others we've dealt with have been a little bit more clean than this, but this works.
Yeah.
Like we have everything we need to play the game, and we can play it online at the same time, which is nice. The whole spirit of Tabletop Simulator, yeah. And granted, it's kind of skirting the problem of copyright. In fact, some board game companies have said no, and have not allowed their games to be in the workshop. But a lot of them have put them in DLC, so you can actually buy them for like $8 or $9. It's not a lot. And then
a lot of them are fairly cheap.
And then you get like a professionally put together one, as opposed to these, which are mostly amateur. So where were we? Is it my turn? Matt Vandy asked who's playing what. I am an adept. CJ's a rigger, and Jesse's a decker.
I'm a rigger. Yeah.
Okay, so is it my turn? Did you get everything done, Jesse?
It is, sir.
All right, so
Jesse took a damage. Yeah.
I will play.
Did you buy anything, Jess? Did you want to buy anything?
No, I start with 1 money.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I think no.
I mean, if Aaron can kill my dude, I can take off the first 2 layers of his.
That would help. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a quick shot, a street smarts, and a mana. So that's
beautiful.
2 colorless and a blue kills Jesse's entirely.
Yay.
So the way the payment works is the money is split up as evenly as possible, but it's done so starting with the person who made the kill. So I get $1, CJ gets 1, then Jesse, and then back down the line again until the money runs out. So in this case, everybody gets $2. So I just gave myself $2 on my nuyen counter there, and that indicates that we have killed the thing, and everybody got paid for it, which is yay.
Yeah.
So that goes into the discard pile up here. I'll take that. Right there.
Goodbye. Farewell, Shaman.
Good riddance. And then I have 2 cards left, and I'm like, I should probably hang on to these. If Jesse's gonna do the first 2 levels, then I'm gonna leave it alone because I have enough to do the last 2 levels of mine. So I'm gonna leave those as they are. I'm just going to draw.
I mean, if you can do some action to this bounty hunter guy, I will take care of your eye alarm for a little bit. I'll hit him with a monofilament whip and stupefy him.
I can only take out the first level.
Yeah, I did not have enough mana to take out the first level of yours, so I had to back off.
Well, I can take out the first 2 levels on my turn.
But here's the good news. I am spending 6 nuyen, and I'm buying the lightning bolt and putting it into my hand.
Yes.
And that will do some serious damage. So that's it for my turn. So now that we've completed a round and come back around to CJ, unfortunately, it's time for bad stuff. So we're going to get our first Crossfire event of the game.
No, bad hand. I'm trying to snap the hand.
And it is pure chaos. Uh-oh. The attack strength of each red obstacle is increased by 1. Uh-oh, that's mine. In addition, if the Crossfire level were 4 or higher, we'd reveal cards from the hard obstacle deck until we found a red obstacle and put it facing the face character, which is me. Discard the rest. But we ignore that because...
That'd be a good way to go through the guys, though.
Yeah. Our current Crossfire level is how many Crossfire cards are in the discard pile, which is 0. So at the moment, our crossfire level is still 0. So that does not take effect, and we move on to CJ's turn. Keeping in mind that mine now does 2 damage. It did 1 damage to me, by the way. At the end of my turn, I should take care of that.
Right.
So CJ, your turn. Do what you will, sir.
All right, so we're going to do a little mark, and we're going to leave an even better mark, and then we're going to actually, I apologize. We're going to do a mark, and then a quick shot.
Okay.
That's how combos are done.
Combo breaker.
And then the monofilament whip, and that's going to take care of the first layer of this guy. And the monofilament's whip special ability is
put it
to
above the card like that. There you go.
Oh, you want to know
yeah,
that?
yeah, it just looks better.
Yeah, so I can move
You're
an
bringing
obstacle.
that monster to you, or you're
Yes.
looking to die.
So when I do that, as long as I played another weapon card, which I did, that card can't attack next turn. So this guy is just dumbfoundedly doing nothing next turn.
Not next turn. This turn. It doesn't do anything this turn.
Or this turn, rather.
So
sorry.
it won't hurt you, but
yes,
it does
so
go
it gives us
in
a whole
front of
other
you
round.
now.
And then we will throw out the mark and do the second level here.
There you go.
Just a word of advice for everybody. If you go up to the top where it says lift height on your toolbar, see that? The guy with the barbell?
Oh, I see him.
Click on that and move the slider all the way down. Or most of the way down.
Well, mine already was.
These won't go as far. They won't pick up as high.
Yeah, I saw Jesse picked hers up like a mile off the table.
Yes, mine was the same way initially. So
yeah, okay.
It'll make it not go up as high, so it doesn't drop as awkwardly.
Yeah, we're still learning how this all works. Let's see. Matt Vandy says Fireball Island would look awesome.
Yes.
Neil Gillum says right on. Anyone's hand can touch anything anytime. So cool. Yes. Yes and no. The host can lock certain things off, but yeah, you do want well-behaved players. Otherwise, they just start throwing things everywhere. But the host does have the ability of keeping people from
pick things up so high.
From moving certain things around. You can also lock things to the table so that they don't move. Like these turn sequence cards are just stuck here. We can't move those at all. Those are locked down. But there's really no reason for them to go anywhere. If I recall, the reverse side is identical. But anyway.
Here, and I don't think I got anything for two. Hey, we can draw a card, don't we?
Oh nope. Yeah, I bought the. It's the Dock Wagon.
Oh, the Dock Wagon contract.
Ooh, the Healy card. That heals people, which is very valuable considering you take damage almost every turn in this game.
Yes, you do. Speaking of which, I have to take 2 damage from this fellow here.
Oh, and I also have to lose 6 nuyen because I bought the lightning bolt.
Yes.
If I don't remember that stuff, I'm just going to be like, I got money for days.
So, your choices are I take 1 level off Mr. Bad Dude, or I take 2 levels off this other
Get rid of this bounty hunter, please. And thank you.
CJ, I got a problem.
I don't want to hear about that.
How many cards do you have?
I have 2.
Oh. If Jessie could do 2 levels of damage, that'd be perfect, but I'm guessing she can't.
I can only do 2 levels of damage to the red dude. I can do 1 level of damage to the bounty hunter.
Well, I don't have any black cards, unfortunately. If I had drawn a black card, then it would not be a problem, but I did not draw a black card.
Gotcha.
So if I use the lightning bolt, it will be on the 2 black symbols, and then I would have enough. No, I would have enough.
Okay.
So I can kill it. I can kill it.
Okay, I would appreciate that extremely.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you need me to move that 1 level?
Yeah, Jesse, can you do that 1 level?
Okay.
Hooray!
And that'll cost you 3 cards. Mark, and Street Smarts. Okay. And then...
Don't forget to shuffle that up, honey. There you go. Beautiful.
How many cards do I draw again? 2?
You will draw 2.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
My turn.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to lightning bolt your orc bounty hunter.
All
Does
right, so
two
use 2
consecutive levels of damage to an obstacle, regardless of what those levels are, which is really
Beautiful.
awesome of the lightning bolt, and I love it so much. Thank you. And then I will just play 3 cards to do any 3. No, I'm gonna hang on to. I'm gonna hang on to my Street Smarts card just in case.
All right.
So
That's
that
big money,
successfully kills off the orc bounty hunter, and all of us get paid. Everybody gets paid. So 11 starting with me. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. CJ and I get 4 each, and Jesse gets 3.
Yeah, I have money to buy something finally.
Yep. As do I. So first things first is, because I have 1 card left, I get to draw 2 more. So I'm going to shuffle my black market deck and draw 2 to get my draw up. I was really hoping for another lightning bolt. You can't get lucky all the time. But
Right.
then I have $5, so I think I'm going to buy the
Buy that
Powerball.
Powerball.
Oh my god, yes. Give me that Powerball. That thing is gorgeous. That plus the lightning bolt, this is a heck of a starting deck for me. What came out in its place? Bartering. Bartering. You can exchange a non-basic card. You can't read it with your hand over it. From your hand for a card in the black market that costs exactly 1 more than it. And it also does a red and a colorless.
And a generic. Yeah.
All right. Well, that cost me all the nuyen I had, so I is broke. But I don't take any damage because CJ was thoughtful enough to get rid of the thing in front of me. But of course, it's now in front of him. The good news is it does not do additional damage anymore. The bad news is we just went up to Crossfire level 1 because it is now in the discard. And our new event is Professional Problems. At the start of each turn, the current runner reveals a card from the top of the normal obstacle deck. Oh no. If its color matches their main roll color, place it facing that runner. Otherwise, discard it.
Well, that's what we get.
That is what we get for dual classing.
Oh no, we are screwed.
I think in this case it is your main roll color, meaning you're the stronger of the two. So in my case that would be blue, and in your case that would be black. Because you note that you have 3 black icons and 2 green, and your black icon is stronger than the green, so your main color is the stronger of the two. So hopefully we draw 3 red ones, or it just doesn't match your color. But it has to match the main roll color in order to face that runner. So I think as long as I don't get a blue and you don't get a black, we're in business.
Right.
Speaking of which, it is your turn, so we will start by revealing.
Nobody's talking about green over here.
You'll be fine.
It is red. You're in luck.
Yeah.
Nothing for you. Go ahead and take your turn, sir.
All right. All I got at my disposal here is a pair of quick shots.
But that still does enough. Like either Jesse or I will be able to kill it.
Yeah.
End of story.
I am down to 2. And I'm thinking I should buy this dock wagon contract. As much as I really want this hack the comms.
Yeah, you've taken a beating, sir.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the dock wagon contract.
You had a giant orc in front of you, to be fair.
Yeah. And that will be 5 of my dollary dues.
Out comes clairvoyance. All right. That's the end of your turn.
Draw a obstacle.
For Jesse.
Sorry, Jesse. Yeah.
As long as it's
green.
not green, it is black.
Hooray!
Black,
Jesse dodges that bullet.
Escaped that one.
Jessica, rescue me!
Well, sadly, I cannot kill it, but I can get it all the way down to the blue.
I was gonna say whatever you can't do, I can. So.
Yay!
So I can do the red and 1 rando.
Nice.
And I can buy my back door.
Oh, sweet.
Oh crap! Going all over the screen.
Shatter.
Wow. That is the smaller version of a lightning bolt. Deals a straight up level of damage to an obstacle. or it can be used on someone else's turn for a blue and 2
Yeah.
colorless, which is also
Is a
useful.
very good assist.
So FYI, my backdoor is the assist option is to cancel all abilities on an obstacle.
Nice.
Oh, that can be handy for the healing mobs and whatnot.
For the rest of the game.
All right. So as long as this obstacle isn't blue, we're done with scene 1. It's green!
Hooray!
Yay!
Get bent. And that crossfire did nothing to us, thank heavens. Okay, so I'm just going to play the blue and kill it.
Hooray!
Goodbye.
I alarm is no more.
I get $2.
And that's 4 money, so
Yeah.
2 for Aaron and 1 for each of me.
1
and
for
Jesse.
you and Jesse. You each get 1 nuyen. It's the end of my turn, and I do still have 3 cards, so I get to draw 2 more. Which means I'm super ready for whatever the hell shows up.
Mhm.
Do you have any loot to buy anything good?
No. The round has ended, so everybody gets to heal 1 hit point.
Yay!
Give yourself a hit point back if you lost some.
I did.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine. You got plenty of life.
And we remove the Crossfire Event in play. It does not go into the discard pile, so it doesn't count against us for. It does not count against us for Crossfire level. So, as the player to my left, CJ, you get to buy first if you'd like to buy a card before we get started.
I don't have enough money.
All right, so you're not buying anything. Jesse, would you like to buy something?
No.
Okay. I will. As tempting as it is to buy clairvoyance, I'm also going to pass. Or clairaudience. I read that wrong.
Clairaudience.
Draw 2 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your deck. Yeah. Useful if you are looking for that lightning bolt. But I already have it in hand, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right. So that means we move on to scene 2. We draw 1 hard obstacle for every crossfire level we're at, which is 1. So the hard obstacle and whichever color it is determine who's it's going to be in front of. CJ, no matter who it goes in front of, your turn will be first. So it will be red, me. So I'm going to get 2 obstacles, but I get the hard one. Everyone else gets normals. They don't look that bad. Honestly,
No,
you guys got pretty easy ones. Ugh, the attack strength is increased by X.
At the start of your turn, discard a card for each red obstacle facing you.
We probably shouldn't talk in front of each other. Oh, that hurts.
Jesse has the ability to cancel that with her backdoor.
I do, as an assist.
And the attack strength of this obstacle is increased by X, where X equals the scene number. We are in scene 2. Yes, no, maybe? Did we lose
we are in scene 2, yes.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so this guy does 2 damage. Which I don't like.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, and I get 1 more obstacle, sorry.
Yes, you do. 1 regular. Oh, that's not good. I mean, he's easy enough to kill, though.
When Ancient's Fanatic attacks, deal 1 level of damage to an orc or troll obstacle. If you are an orc or a troll, Ancient's Fanatic has lethal. Oh, well, thank God I'm not. I'm an elf, sir. I am an elf.
Well done. Well played.
But it deals a level of damage to an orc or troll obstacle if we have one. It's human. And that's human. Tech. So, nope. No such luck.
Dirty.
So I'm going to be taking 3 damage per turn if I don't kill that thing really quickly. On the one hand, I can kill it really quickly. It will cost me my lightning bolt, which means the other guy is going to be harder to put down.
I feel like you should use the lightning bolt on the bigger guy.
If someone can hit my red, I can kill my card. I just can't do a red damage.
I can do that.
CJ, you will also be taking 2 damage per turn, so bear that in mind.
I'm fine.
I have red for days, so bear that in mind.
Okay. Oh, you have red damage.
Yeah, I have a ton of it.
All right, so I'll let you deal 1 red damage to Jesse's then.
Okay, I can do that.
And all right. So I'm first up, huh?
You are indeed first up, sir.
All right. Well, it should come as no surprise. We're going to lay down the dock wagon, which heals me for 2.
Nice.
All right, which we're gonna take anyway. But what are you gonna do? And I am going to spend a mark and a monofilament whip, and I'm going to deal the first level of damage to this shielded coven. And
I was gonna say, don't be insane.
I can't. Well, I mean, I could, but it will still attack, so which would be absolutely insane.
Yeah, it would nearly stagger you, so I'd hold off.
Yeah. Nope, we'll let it slide. All right, but I do take 2 damage from this nice fellow here. And I get to draw 2 cards, and that is all she wrote.
All right, have fun, Gorilla Ham.
Yeah, Neil Gillum says, all right, y'all, have a great game. I'm about to jump down on what seems to be quite the rabbit hole now on Steam. Yeah, sir.
Enjoy that workshop.
Yeah, check out the Tabletop Simulator workshop. I guarantee you will enjoy the trip. There is a lot going on down there.
There's a lot. You're going to spend a lot of time.
Yeah. I've downloaded, I think, over 100, maybe more. There's a lot of stuff to check out and play with. All right. Matt Vandy says, I can't stop thinking about the Sega Genesis Shadowrun game, which I played a lot. And I know, CJ, you did too.
I loved that game.
One Dead Donkey says the Sega Shadowrun game is hands down the best ever made. Really?
Easily one of my favorites. It was so ahead of its time.
I've always been meaning to get into them, and what better time than now, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially because I just finished playing all the recently released PC versions.
Yeah.
Okay, so
right.
CJ, you're done? Are you buying it?
Yep,
Probably
it
not.
is Jesse's turn.
Jesse's turn, alright.
Oh, I go after you?
Yeah, because we go clockwise.
Oh, crap. Well, then I can't kill my card.
Can you do something nasty to one of Aaron's shenanigans over here?
Yeah, none of my things are
No.
None of my things are assist spells, I'm afraid, so I can't do anything on this turn. On the plus side, you have a ton of health, so you can take a hit.
Well, she can take 3 turns with hits.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah. All right. Well, what do you got in your hand there, Jess?
I have my back door and I have 2 marks, so pretty much all greens. So I can't do that one. I can't help you with yours. I can't do my own, and I can only use my back door to do the first level on the red guy.
That'd probably work really good though, because then he also won't you won't make Aaron discard anything.
Or I can play it as a...
I'd appreciate that, because I don't have a lot to work with as it is.
Right.
The only thing is if I hang on to it as an assist, I can cancel all abilities on the obstacle for the rest of the game.
Ooh.
So if she played it on my turn for the rest of the game?
Yeah.
Wow. And damage green. But it's worth 3 now is the problem.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd almost rather you did the 3 now.
But canceling his ability so you don't have to discard any cards is really important.
Yeah, that's really good.
But if it damages a green, I can use the other 2 cards in my hand to still do the first layer of the red.
No, because you have to play that on his turn, so that damage will be nullified.
Yeah, that's true. Never mind.
That's okay. Just hold on to your hand. Don't worry about it. and
No,
use that on Aaron's turn.
I thought she was playing it. I thought she was playing it on him to use it.
It's an assist ability, so don't I have to play it when it's your turn?
Yeah, but I thought for the 3 damage and also getting to nullify it the next time it goes off.
No, that's the assist.
Oh, it's only when it's assist. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it went off.
So
I thought it was like slightly longer, like until the end of the game if it's played as an assist as opposed to just 1 turn. Anyway.
No, it just does 3.
No, the ability it cancels the ability for the rest of the game. But
we forgot the Crossfire Event.
Oh.
Runners can't play cards during another runner's turn. All right, so well that nails it.
Just go ahead and use it.
Yeah,
okay,
just go ahead and use
it. I'll use it to do the first damage then on your red thingy.
Alright. Honk.
I might be able to kill it.
And that's all that I can do, so.
Right.
But if I don't kill it, I will be leaving this one alive.
And it's 2 or less you get to draw cards?
Yes. And you get to buy cards after that.
No, it's 3 or less and you get to...
Yes. Draw 2.
I don't think I want anything. No, I don't want anything, because that hack the comms is really for you.
Yeah. But if we don't kill something soon, I ain't gonna be able to afford it in time to make it worthwhile. Alright. So you take 2 damage.
I already did.
Alright, that's all yours, Aaron.
So how would you guys go about this?
I think you should. Well, at the start of your turn, you have to discard a card.
I can literally kill this guy.
You should.
Yeah, you should.
Because this guy does minimal levels.
This guy does more damage, but he's easier to kill. Period.
Agreed.
Whereas this guy is harder.
Yeah, no, I agree.
This guy would force me to use a lightning bolt for 1 black, which sucks.
Right, exactly. Get rid of this guy.
All right. I'll just take the 2 damage. I have 5. I'm still doing okay. All right, so I have to discard a card because of him, because he's a jerk. So I'll get rid of that. Then I will play a Street Smarts to do the first level. Oops, went back into my hand. To do the first level. Then I will play a Lightning Bolt, which does 2 consecutive levels. I have now played a spell and a skill card. So that does 2 levels. Then I'm going to... there's nothing else I can use this on. Oh, yes, there is. I'm going to play this Street Smarts card for another skill. So that's 2 skill cards and 1 spell. I'm going to do the first level of damage to Jesse's.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And then I'm going to play Powerball.
Nice.
X equals the number of other skill cards and spell cards you played anytime this turn, which is 3. So it does a red, a blue, and 3 colorless. So 2 colorless and the red will go here and kill it, and 1 blue, and I have 1 colorless left that I don't think I can spend on anything. Nope, I cannot. No. The 1 colorless just goes into the ether. But a lot of damage was done, and this guy is toast. So that's 5 nuyen, so me and CJ get 2 each.
Yay.
Jesse gets 1, sadly. Oh, that's health, sir.
That's sorry.
I take 2 damage from the Ancient Fanatic. Screw him. I draw 2 cards because I'm now empty. Hey, look, a black. And then I may buy something, which I believe I will. Ooh, this is a tough call. Should I get Death Touch or Shatter?
Death Touch would be really cool.
It only works on spell cards though. And Shatter Shatter would be better just now. A level of damage, but you can also use it as an assist for 3, which is not bad at all. I think I'm gonna
Shatter
go
now, and we'll get Death Touch later.
Yeah, I think Shatter's the bigger priority, so I'm gonna buy Shatter for 4. And breaks me, but at least I know that thing will not survive another turn.
Ooh, there's the icon grab, Jessica.
That's one of Jesse's classic standby cards
That's
for her. The
that's an
icon
awesome
grab.
wild card right there.
I remember the one game I had like
Yeah.
4 of those things in my deck, and I could just pretty much pull out whatever icon I needed. It was
Yeah.
fantastic.
All right, so we're done with that Crossfire. We are up to Crossfire level 2, and the new Crossfire event is Stranger Things Happen. Each human runner discards 1 card at random unless they choose to pay 2 money to prevent their discard. None of us are human. How?
I am an ugly orc.
However, in case of Crossfire level 2 or higher, which we are, in addition, the attack strength of each dwarf, elf, orc, and troll obstacle is increased by +1. So that's all.
That's just yours,
No,
Aaron.
that's just mine. I'm still getting beat up. That's fantastic.
It's
So,
just yours.
Mine
Don't worry about it.
Mine now hits for 3. It will die on my turn. It cannot not die. It's going to die.
Yeah, we're gonna be fine.
So it will die on my turn. So don't worry about that. So yeah, that just irritates me. Okay, so CJ, it's your turn.
All right. So I am going to dish out a mana to move this guy along one. Unfortunately, that's all I really got.
Ooh.
Yeah. The problem with only drawing 2 cards is, you're only drawing 2 cards. On the bonus side, I can now afford hack their comms and put that
Nice.
into my hand.
There you go.
And I also get to draw my last 2
CJ,
cards.
you're down to 1 health.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just a flesh wound.
On the plus side, he does have the heal card, so it's not all bad.
Well, yeah, except it's going to be God knows how many turns before you get it again.
All right. Jessica, what are you doing?
I can kill my card.
Can you? That's awesome.
Murder it.
1, 2, 3, and a green. It is dead.
Nice.
Ding dong. The king is dead. So that's 5. So Jesse gets 2, I get 2, and CJ gets 1.
1.
Sorry, CJ, you're on the.
We never
That's all right.
replaced that card.
Yeah. That is the Crazy Katie's auto gun. 2 black and 3 colorless for 5.
That's my girl.
Jesse, did you buy something fun? Ooh.
I bought the iron grab.
Nice. We have the drone army for 8.
Oh yes.
Don't think we'll see it
That's
this
Tough
turn.
so much, but it's so good.
That's a fun card.
Oh man, it turns every basic card into a colorless and a wild. A colorless and a wild, so each basic card does 2 damage, and any color you want. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's
fantastic.
Yeah.
Right there.
So anyway, is that the end of Jesse's turn? Did you pay your 2 or whatever?
Yep.
All right. So my turn.
Yeah. Can you kill that thing so you don't die?
This sucks. I really wanted to do the 3 to yours. Do you have it?
Don't worry about it.
Do you
I got
have?
my guy.
Do you have it
Oh, yeah.
covered? All right.
Oh yeah, I got plenty.
Then I am going to play Shatter to do a level of damage. And
So
then
Mandy says Orc Beauty
a
is in
black.
the eye of the beholder. Thankfully, there are no beholders in Shadowrun.
Yeah, that is very true.
Amen to that.
Couldn't agree more.
All right, so my guy is dead. I get 2 nuyen, and everyone else gets 1.
All right. Hooray for more money. I'll give Jessie some money too. She went to the restroom.
Fair enough.
All right.
Whoa, I have a handful of mana. I should probably do something about that. And $4. I think it's time for that death touch.
Yeah, exactly.
Although I just drew my 3 spell cards, so it's not going to be that powerful.
Well, you don't have to use it next turn though.
No, but I'm going to have a handful of nothing but blue. Is the problem? I'm thinking it might be wiser to buy bartering.
Grab battering.
Yeah,
or bartering rather.
Bartering, yeah.
I mean, it is a nice assist card. Oops, I didn't mean to do that or that.
There you go.
Apologies.
Yeah, as much as I wish there was another double color card out here. I think in the because I don't want to go all blue all the because I'll get hamstrung really quick.
Right.
So I'll take bartering. I think will be the best buy at this time, and I'll
Right.
drop 3 nuyen on it.
Ooh, brute force hack. That is an amazing card.
1 green, 1 colorless. Return up to 3 basic cards from your discard to your dear God.
So
Yeah.
after your power turn, then you put them back in your hand for your next power turn.
Yeah, that'd be pretty lethal.
All right.
Did you give me a money?
Yeah, I gave you money.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
All right.
So brute force hack is out, Jess, for you.
What does that do?
That's the one where you put cards from your discard back into your deck.
Ooh.
No, back into your hand. Into your
back in your
hand.
hand.
I can buy that.
Yeah.
So the Crossfire level goes out of play, so it's in the discard. We're at Crossfire level 3.
All right.
Out comes no more toys. Runners can't buy cards.
Aww.
In
That's okay.
addition,
We're about to end the round anyway.
in addition, because we're
And
at
then we'll all get a buy phase.
because we're at Crossfire level 3, when this card is placed in the discard, cycle all cards in the black market. Nope, it is going bye-bye. It is all going bye-bye. I'm sorry.
Aww. That was short-lived.
That's fracking nonsense.
Well, it might be good news. Well, CJ, I'm assuming you're going to kill your thing.
I am, but I mean...
Go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did it say the end of the turn? Hold off.
Did it? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, no. It's not going to be placed in the discard. Take these back. All 6 of them.
Oh. Okay.
At the end of the round, it's not going to go in the discard. It's going to go at the bottom of the deck because you completed the round. So yeah. So kill it.
Huzzah!
Kill it. We don't have to worry about it.
We are going to do a mark, and then
save
follow
a
that
green.
up with a quick shot.
Remember to save a green.
And then follow that up with a
That'll do
hack
it.
their comms. Which is enough to do quite a bit of damage, like a lot of damage.
6 actually.
So, yeah.
But more than enough, clearly, to kill this thing off.
More than enough.
So
we all get 2.
Everybody gets $2, which is good timing for a nice payday like that. So. Alrighty. So the round is over, so everybody heals 1.
Hooray.
And because this was defeated, this does not go in the discard, so Crossfire remains at level 3.
Hooray.
And Jessie will start off the next round, and she'll start off the buying for this round. Jessie, if you'd like to buy anything, you may do so now.
Well, we all know what we're going to be buying.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
Nice.
It is replaced with Basic Mark. What is that doing in the deck?
Shouldn't be in there.
That shouldn't be in there.
Shouldn't be in there at all. Divination.
Divination.
For 3. I might like that. Reveal the top 2 cards of the deck, put 1 back on top of your deck, and discard the other.
The assist is really good, too.
Reveal the top 2 cards of the current runner's deck, put 1 on top of their deck, and discard the other. Damage a red, so I can have either a blue and a colorless, or a red if I do it as an assist.
Yeah, and someone else can scry their deck.
That will be worth it, I think. See, no, I'm up next after Jesse's done, so I'm gonna go ahead and spend the 3 and snap that up. I'm gonna take a divination. Should put me in fairly good beginning for this next round. And I'll flip that over to reveal it's a Clairvoyance. See, I knew there was a Clairvoyance card. Just didn't know there was a Clairaudience card. CJ, what are you doing?
There's a lot of blue going on. I only have 4 money. I can't do anything.
You can buy a Death Touch if you wanted it.
What's that?
I said you could buy a Death Touch if you wanted it, but I think you're saving up for that shotgun.
Yeah, I need that shotgun.
I do not blame you for it. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Then we're going to start the next round. Jesse's going to be the beginning player, but we're going to play the first obstacle in front of me. Surprise, surprise. That doesn't look too bad. The next one is also going to be a hard obstacle and go in front of CJ. Lone
Ouch.
Star Commander. X equals the cost of the most expensive card in the black market.
No.
Ow. That is an 8.
Oh
That
no.
will
That
kill
is an
you.
8. Oh my god. Alright.
Oh, you gotta be fracking kidding me.
Oh, that is the discard, and we're not doing that. Jessie also gets a hard obstacle in front of her. There's a gargoyle. Oh, Jesus.
Mm,
You better wait for my lightning bolt to come back out for that.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
I'm gonna die before I can even do anything to that. Whew.
All right.
Sure this was like the normal pile? I don't feel like
No,
this was the normal pile.
that was a hard obstacle. It had to be because we're up to level 3 in the crossfire. So these last two are normal, if you call it
good.
that.
Oh good. That's piece of cake.
So the careless researcher does 3 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surviving this.
We're both going to be staggered from the looks of it. I mean, I can kill one of mine. I can insta-kill one of mine, for God's sake. The other one I'm not so sure about. This guy has to die for you to hang on at all. Or you can just take it all, go staggered. Jesse could pay 3 money to bring you back. and then you can survive another round. Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
Something has to die for me to get money.
The biggest problem
you didn't
is
spend your money, honey.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. Oh, you still got 2. Okay, so you just gotta kill something.
Like I said, on my turn, I can insta-kill this guy. He's dying no matter what.
Okay.
But, like, Jesus, like, you better hope that my lightning bolt and my the power ball or the other one show up. The shatter shows up so I can take care of the X. Because dear God, that X is huge. Or I wish we'd cycled this. Honestly, if we had cycled this and this was gone, we'd be okay. But damn. All right, it is what it is. I'm gonna flip over the Crossfire Event for Jesse's turn. Harlequinade. The mage chooses a runner. That runner places the top card of the black market deck into their hand. Then flip up a card from the normal obstacle deck and place it facing that runner. If the Crossfire was 4, which it is not, thank heavens, we'd flip up a card from the hard obstacle deck instead. So, who wants a free card from the black market and an obstacle placed in front of them?
Not me.
Not I.
It has to be somebody, and it can't be me.
Put it in front of me.
Then it has to be me if it can't be either of you.
Oh, you might as well put it in front of me because I'm gonna get staggered no matter what.
Yeah, but I mean, if we just pile stuff in front of you, it just makes things worse instead of better.
Just give it to me.
All right, put it in
Whereas
front of Jess.
Jessie might survive a couple of turns with it in front of her.
I won't, but that's fine.
Well, fortunately, it's
Depends
a
on
normal
what it is.
obstacle, but yeah, it does depend on what it is. That is a virtuoso. X equals your current hit points. Oh, well, I mean, that's going to make that easier. But he also does 2 damage, so... God, something tells me we're
and then she gets the top of the black market deck?
She gets the top card of the black market, whatever it is, for free. Ooh, that's not bad. Hero move, 9. 2 red and 2 colorless, and each runner draws 1 card. That might have been worth it. That goes into Jesse's hand. That might have been a good trade, honest to God.
That might have been.
Holy crap. That is nuts. I like that. All right. Well, Jesse, now it's on you. You might have enough with that.
The gargoyles I know and love. Gargoyles, I love them. So first, I'm gonna play this little brute force thingy so I can put 3 of these cards back into my hand. 3 basic ones back into my hand.
Yep.
I have my whole deck. I have my whole deck in my hand. Okay.
So any 3 you want.
Yep. I need 3 basic.
Yeah.
I think that was 2.
That was 2. Those can go back in your discard pile.
And that also does 2 damage.
Yeah.
So that's not bad at all.
I have decisions to make and lots of icons. So that's 2 damage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I was gonna say
10, 11, 12.
You can kill the virtuoso easy.
I have 13 icons, I think,
If you have 13, you could do the first 2 damage levels on the gargoyle.
Yes.
And Aaron can use his lightning bolt to get rid of this X.
I don't have it in hand. I'll have to draw it.
Right.
Bear that in mind. There are
Right.
7 cards in that deck, by the way. It might be a few turns before it shows up.
The other option is to straight up kill something so it doesn't continuously damage us.
Right.
I mean, Jesse could probably wipe out that virtuoso. It would cost 5, then 4, then a green. Or
So that's 10.
the next best choice would probably be the Careless Researcher because it does 3. Not that it matters. CJ's going to go staggered either way. But it is something she could kill without spending a lot. And then she'd have some left over.
Well,
2, 4.
This will cost you 10 to do.
Green.
This will cost 7.
You could do.
The question is whether she's willing to go staggered, because if she is, she can leave these virtuoso in front of her. But if she's not willing to, then she should just cap the virtuoso. CJ, you didn't happen to draw your Doc's wagon, did you?
I did not. So if you get rid of the virtuoso and do like the first level of this guy and like the first level of this guy, that'll be 13.
1, 2.
Not to mention that hero card lets us all draw a card, including you, Jesse.
Oh.
So does everyone want to draw a card?
I get to do this, and then...
I did not get my lightning bolt. I was really hoping for it, but I did not draw it.
I did get my dock wagon, though.
Oh, that's good news. So you can go ahead and... Oh, no. If you get staggered, you lose the... you lose your hand. I think that's what happens.
I can kill your red card.
Whose? Mine or CJ's? If you mean... I was going to say...
I think I can either kill Chris's green card or your red card.
What about your green card?
That's already dead.
Yeah, because this Lone Star Commander is 12 to get rid of.
So you can do more. I mean, if you kill my red, that will buy me some time. And I can start working on CJ's stuff. I am 1 green away from killing his Careless Researcher. But I don't have it, so I can't do it.
Well, this guy will only cost 1, 4, and 1 if Jessie doesn't kill it, because she'll take 4 damage.
Yeah, but next turn she'll go staggered no matter what.
Right, so I can kill my green thing. I can kill Aaron's 1, 2, 3, and then I can put 1 level on each Chris's.
Okay.
That works for me.
Yeah, that works for me.
So, Jesse's Virtuoso kill gives each of us 2 nuyen. I'll put that back in the normal pile. Her Sentry kill gives her and I 2 nuyen, but only gives CJ 1.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 5.
But I mean, that works for me.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of grab that. Okay, so that does that. And then I can do the red here. And I can do 1 here.
All right.
And that leaves me with 1 card.
That was epic, Jessica. Epic.
Alright, so how much money do I get? I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to focus on icons.
4, I believe. Or is it 5?
I don't know. Aaron's gonna have to tell me.
Sorry, what?
I said, how much money do I get? I
4.
wasn't paying attention.
4. Yeah, that's what I thought. And then you may buy stuff.
And then
this
I
way.
take 2 damage because I still have asshole in front of me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I can buy stuff, which I probably should get something different than green in my hand.
You can afford this gun.
Yeah, but you want that gun.
That's okay. If I get 1 more money, I can actually buy the drone army.
If that's what you want, then I'll
Yeah,
buy
because
that.
this does 5 damage. Go get it.
Alright.
Yeah, as much as I want the gun, I mean, I want to survive. Hack the world.
Hack the World showed up for
That's my
9.
turn. And I just
Except
spent all my money.
that makes this stupid frickin' X 1 more.
Yeah,
I
that
need that
X.
lightning bolt.
That X just went up. I might be able to get it on my turn.
All right.
Done, Jesse?
That is it. That is all I can do.
All right.
You did a phenomenal job.
I got to think about what to do here. I don't think I can wipe mine out. I can come pretty frickin' close, but I can't quite wipe mine out.
Oh, hold up. I just drew my back door. So I can cancel an ability for the rest of the game on one of these mofo cards.
Ooh.
Does that cancel this? No, that's like not an ability. That's just what he is.
It cancels abilities on the obstacles.
So that would make it a 0.
Would it really?
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, it would make it a 0.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And since I can play it on Aaron's turn to do that.
Yeah.
And it would also do a green damage.
Jesse,
which will take care of.
Can you hold up on that, Jesse?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do whatever you want.
You want to
bless you, girl.
This
Yeah,
level here?
I want to snipe it so that Jesse can hit it, and then I can finish it off. All right.
I don't know how we always manage to pull this out of our ass.
Because we're awesome?
Yes, that's specifically because we're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to play bartering first.
Did we whip out a crossfire card there, Mr. Aaron?
Yeah, we did. It was the Harlequinade.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
It's just her turn took a while, so it feels like
my turn took forever.
Yeah, that was a long turn. But there was a lot going on in her defense. Okay, so I can.
No, it was amazing. It was worth the wait.
I can exchange a non-basic card from my hand for a card in the black market that costs exactly 1 more than it. So I am going to exchange Divination for Death Touch.
For Death Touch, yes.
And there's a very important reason. Well,
there's heart of the team, Aaron.
Yeah. Holy crap! Good timing for that.
Yeah, that is.
Then I will play Death Touch. Reveal the top 3 cards in my deck and then put them back on top of my deck in any order. So we have Street Smarts, not great. We have Powerball, which is pretty good. I don't want that in my hand. Let's put that over there. And we have Lightning Bolt. I think I'm going to put the Lightning Bolt on top. And then the Powerball underneath that, and then...
Yes.
That's just the way I like it. Okay, that was a good deal. For each spell card that I revealed, so it's only 1, so that means it is 1 plus 2 blue. And then a red and a colorless. So I'll spend the 2 blue, the 2 colorless to do the first level of damage to the Careless Researcher. I will wait patiently for Jessie to play her backdoor.
Oh, you mean now?
Yeah, please.
Got it. Good.
Cancel all abilities on 1 obstacle for the rest of the game and damage green. So she is canceling the X equals the cost of the most expensive card in the black market, which means
slap a counter right over that.
Yeah,
which means it equals 0. So I will spend 0 and do that damage. And then Jessie provided me with a green, which I will use for that. And then my remaining red off of bartering will kill it.
Yay!
Bravo, sir. Bravo.
Everybody gets 2 monies.
Yay!
These two are spent, and I still have a bunch in my hand. Do I wipe out the first 2 levels of my Mage Hunter, or hang on to... No, I should...
No, yeah, no, Jesse's gargoyle.
I can't. I don't have enough to do 6.
You will with the lightning bolt.
I'm drawing the lightning bolt next turn, so I will, but I can't do
Gotcha.
it now. Bear in mind, she still has to
Yeah,
do 2
this-
black after that, but I can wipe out the
Well,
first...
she just picked up the gun, so
Oh,
So yeah,
jeez.
I can do the 2 black, but I can't do I can't do the first 2 levels because they're both 6.
Well, hang
yeah,
on.
but you'll survive another
just-
round, so it'll be okay.
Just hang on to that shotgun until I lightning bolt its first 2 levels away. So I did the first 2 levels with 4 colorless. So I still take 2 damage, but that's not a big deal. I have no cards in hand, so I'll draw 2, and guess what they are? And then I have 6 money to my name. Wow. The only thing that makes sense is the heart of the team. So I'll take that. Discard the top card of your deck. If it's a skill card, choose a runner. Ooh, that's a good timing for that because I know what the card underneath it is. Okay. Sold. I'll put that in my hand and draw this. I still have 2 left, but it's a brute force hack.
Ooh,
so
another
nice.
one.
I still have 2 left. I'm gonna buy.
You gonna get clairaudience or clairvoyance?
Clairvoyance lets me do it to anybody, but it's only 1 card. Clairaudience lets it just me.
It's for 2, yeah.
Yeah. Part of me wants to take clairvoyance just in case one of you two needs something and doesn't have it.
Right.
Yeah.
Which would be me, because I need a black card and I don't actually have one.
And I think I've already drawn like the biggest heavy hitter cards in my deck, so I don't really need to go looking through mine. So I'll spend the remaining 2 and buy clairvoyance as well. And I'm broke, and that's the end of my turn. CJ, no crossfire because we wait till Jesse's turn. There's the sniper rifle.
Only the last 2 levels though, but still amazing.
Yes, still beautiful. Still a gorgeous, gorgeous thing.
So do you want to play that clairvoyance and have me draw a card?
Do you want it? Sure. You get to draw 1 card, then you have to discard a card, and you get 1 blue to play with.
Yes.
Nicely done.
I'm going to take that, and I have to discard a card, which I will put this one back.
Oh, discarded, sir, not on top of your deck.
Oh, sorry, discard. That's okay, because I didn't have a black, and I was like, oh no.
Oh, thank heavens for that. I'm glad I picked the clairvoyance then.
Actually, I'm going to keep the street smarts. I'm going to toss the mana, because I can use the street smarts on your hunter.
Okay.
So let's take care of the quick shot.
Okay. You're going to use my blue mana on the colorless?
Yeah.
And then it's just a green to kill it off.
Booyah!
Booyah! Nicely done. Nicely done.
So it's only worth 3, which is kind of tragic, honestly.
Well, we each get a money.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
CJ's rich.
Yeah, he is. He can afford whatever he wants up there.
Something tells me we're going to get through this just fine.
Shush.
Yeah.
Don't jinx us.
We've been screwed before. And they'll use that red to do that. I have the dock wagon in my hand, but I'm going to save it. Because I can actually play it as a assist. And it does a red damage. So I think I'm just going to hang on to it next. I don't have an obstacle in front of me.
Okay. That's cool.
All right. But I have 10.
Yeah.
I think we're going to buy the drone.
Yeah, that's a no duh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, out comes the As Technology Striker. For each other runner, move up to 1 obstacle or boss face you, and obstacles and bosses can't attack this turn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's an amazing card.
That would have been absolutely fantastic, but as it is, you got an absolutely fantastic card. So
I did.
I don't feel the slightest bit bad for you. Okay, so that's the end of the round, which means the Harlequinade is going to move into the discard. We now have Crossfire level 4, and our new Crossfire card is Coordinated Defenses. No, this isn't bad. When a runner clears the last level on an obstacle, that obstacle isn't defeated. When the last level on all obstacles facing a runner are cleared, then all those obstacles are defeated. If it were Crossfire level 5, instead, when the last levels on all obstacles are cleared, then all those obstacles are defeated.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, man. Well, okay,
Yeah,
so
it doesn't matter.
it doesn't
only
matter
one
because
each.
we only have one each, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. Thank heavens. Jesse, I know you can't do much, but whatever you want to do.
What do you
I
got
would
down there?
suggest hanging on to your shotgun.
If I keep my shotgun, I have a black and a red, so I can do literally nothing.
Just hang,
No, that's okay.
just hang on to it. Draw 2 more cards and buy something if you can.
So
Well, if
I'm taking 2.
Well, if you want, if
I'm
you
gonna
use the shotgun for 5,
no. I'm
I
gonna.
have plenty of black to finish it off.
No, CJ, you finish it off on your turn because I'm gonna hit it with a lightning bolt.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna do 12 damage with a lightning bolt.
Okay.
So what am I doing? Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just if you have 3 cards, you get to draw 2 more, and then you get to buy something so you can have a handful of stuff in case you need it.
Uh-oh. How do I pick up all of them?
Press
Just,
press
over
press and
it down.
Oh,
hold.
there we
There you
go.
go.
I got it. Flip. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Alright, you got one more card.
There you
Okay.
go. All right, Jesse, did you take your damage for the turn?
Yes, I did. I'm down to
Alright.
1.
But you could. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
We have one more round after this, right?
Nope. We'll probably be done. If
Oh, this is it?
Here's hoping.
if CJ has 2 black, we'll be done.
Oh yeah, we're good. We're plenty good.
Oh, okay, so this is the end of the game.
Most likely, as long as something doesn't go wrong that I haven't foreseen. Fingers crossed,
Okay,
knock on
well,
wood.
I can't afford either of the 2 cards that I would pick up, so.
All right,
Go ahead.
my turn.
Go ahead, sir.
I'm gonna play lightning bolt and do the first 2 levels of damage to Jesse's gargoyle
Okay.
because that is insane. But that's done. And then I'm going to play. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna play Heart of the Team.
Yes.
Discard the top card in my deck. If it's a skill card, choose a runner. That runner gets to draw a card. Fortunately, I happen to know it's a skill card. So, CJ, would you like to draw a card?
Heck yeah.
You may. And that gives me
Doctor.
that gives me a red and a blue. I'm also gonna play Powerball, which X equals the number of skill and spell cards I played this turn. So that's 2. So that does 4. The Powerball kills this thing on its own. So everybody gets a nuyen, and it is dead and out of my life. And I have 2 additional mana that I can't do anything with, but I don't care because I'm happy. So it just needs 2 black to finish it off. CJ, be my guest.
Which I have in my hand too, so.
So I have a quick shot, but I have a mark, but I have a drone arm, but I have a monofilament whip.
Would you like to whip it over to you before you kill it?
It's so dead. It's stupid.
Yeah, it is. Holy crap! Kept my gun
I could have
for
killed
nothing.
it if you didn't have your lightning bolt.
Yeah, if I didn't have my lightning bolt, this would be slightly harder, but we probably still could have done it.
I
Fingers crossed, knock on wood.
buy gargoyle.
And
Oh,
he
by
will
the
not
way,
be missed.
gargoyle is a meanie head because if when he's defeated, you have to choose a runner and they take a damage.
Yeah. But at this point, it doesn't matter. He could take it,
Nope.
I could take it. It's fine.
I'll heal for 2.
There you go. Good man. Good man. Way to be prepared, CJ. You had this well under control. This is probably the easiest run we've ever had. Knock on wood.
That being said, we are at 1, 3, and 2.
Yeah, but nobody ever went staggered. Is my point. We never.
No, it was close. It was close.
We somehow managed to pull that out of our butt.
Yeah, we always do, which is what I love about
Vanny
this
says,
game.
I wish I had Jesse's.
I wish that I had Jesse's goyle. I think that's smart. Okay, so you 2 receive 3 karma for your trouble, and
that song's gonna be stuck in my head.
and I get 2.
Can you go ahead and add that to our cards?
I will add it to the card, so I'm keeping track.
Good deal.
But if
Someday
you
when we're playing this again live.
if
Wait,
you
how
guys
much karma do we get?
3, you guys get 3, I get 2,
Mm.
unfortunately, because I'm more experienced. Haha.
Nah.
Yeah, sad but true. But okay, so I will mark that down on the cards, and we're done. That is a successful Shadowrun.
Yay!
That was good. A
Anyway,
perfectly legal mission.
Yeah,
involving no
totally
espionage.
legal.
completely
Yeah,
and totally
I only did a
legal.
little bit of hacking. No big deal.
I love the Shadowrun series because it takes ultra high tech, fully immersive matrix hacking, cybernetic augmentation, and magic, and puts it all in the same world, and that is phenomenal.
Yeah, and it's kind of a fun world to explore. It's a bit of a dark world. There's no getting around that.
Yeah,
It's really dark, and everything's very morally gray. But
it's only illegal if somebody shoots you over it.
having said that, I have really been digging the Shadowrun PC RPGs that they came out with
Yeah,
in the last 10 years. Shadowrun Hong Kong has been a delight, honestly. I think I enjoyed the plot and the story and the characters of Dragonfall more, but Hong Kong has probably my favorite hacking minigame of the series.
right.
Like it's such a weird thing, but it makes sense, and it feels like you're actually doing some of the hacking yourself, which is like, how did they manage that? Like, I can't even.
Right.
It's delightful.
Did they design it kind of like the other Shadowrun game that you have? The card game where there's hackers versus corporations?
That is not Shadowrun. That is Android.
Oh, it's Android.
Yeah, it's Android Netrunner.
Netrunner. I'm sorry, because that was what they called them in the Shadowrun universe as Netrunners.
Yeah,
That's why I always got that confused.
yeah,
The
no,
original Sega version is very similar to that card game.
really.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you're
I,
actually like this cybernetic avatar
yeah,
floating through
like,
space and defeating nodes
you
to
know,
access information.
it's interesting. It's the way they have the hacking minigame set up in Shadowrun Hong Kong is you have a timer that's ticking down. You can add to that timer by repeating some patterns that are played out on a keypad, and you can put them in using your keyboard's actual keypad. So you're kind of playing Simon to a bit, but once you've banked enough time, because every time you successfully repeat a pattern, it adds so much more time to that timer.
Oh, okay.
Although it
I
is
gotcha.
constantly running down. But the more of those you successfully do, the more time you'll have. And then once you decide either that you have enough time and you're done doing the keypad bit, or if you successfully do all of them, you'll be shunted into the second half of the game, which is you have to decipher the correct passphrase. But the phrase is made up entirely of symbols, and
Right.
there's a couple of them that look like letters. There's an M and a W, but they look similar somewhat, obviously. But you have to figure out which string of those symbols is the correct one out of a list of like 10.
Oh, I
But
gotcha.
but your hacking is forcing some of the symbols to appear in the correct place on a list of like 7 rapidly rotating ones. Um, but you basically have to keep watching until you figure out what is the actual correct order, and then find that one on the list of 10. And between those two things, I have to say it's probably the most I've ever felt like a hacker in any video game ever.
That's
Because
pretty cool.
the keypad making you use the actual keypad, matching up to what is actually in front of you as a PC gamer, was pretty damn smart. Like
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
that kind of makes you feel like you're in it right away. Um, the second half is just kind of like a memory game, sort of, but I like the idea that the computer is forcing the password to appear like one piece at a time, and you just have to remember which is which to figure out what the actual password is.
That's interesting.
Yeah, no, I thought the hacking minigame was really well done. I'm not 100% a huge fan of the stealth aspect of it, because to get to that minigame in the Matrix, you have to sneak by Watcher Ice, and it's like
Oh, okay.
it's part Metal Gear Solid and part like it feels like Diablo stealth. Like you
Yeah.
click where you want your character to go, but you're not actually controlling them. If you were actually controlling that character, it would be a lot easier. But considering you're
Yes.
clicking where
Agreed.
they have to go, and then you just sit back and watch the route that they take, and sometimes
Watch them take the most ridiculous path possible.
sometimes they wander directly into the watcher's line of sight, and you're like, you son of a bitch. Like,
Listen, as long as you look like you're going where you're supposed to be and you're supposed to be there, they won't ask any questions.
yeah.
You'll be fine.
No, but I've been having a great time. If you haven't checked them out, they're pretty good, and it makes me
Yeah,
want
I will
to.
have to look into that.
It makes me want to play the tabletop role playing game. It makes me want to go back and check out the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo versions of the same.
Yeah. Oh, you absolutely should. You absolutely should. The tabletop RPG, the D&D version, was a lot of fun. It was, I don't know, it was just a really good time because you could customize your character as a hacker or a street samurai or a mage, and it was fun. That was fun. It's just like this card game, except there's more story involved and a little less stress.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like
You're not about to die at every possible fucking moment.
I like a lot of the trade-offs they made. Like I love the fact that you can get cyberware installed, like just
Yes,
completely
but you
brand new
can't get
bionic
magic
arms
if
or
you do
legs.
that. Yeah,
But for every new piece of cyber you have installed, you lose a bit of your magic essence, which
yeah.
causes
You lose
your
your mana, you
yeah
lose your essence because you've taken a piece of your body off. Yeah.
yeah.
The original game was like that too. You had to kind of choose your skill tree.
And of course, if you take any cyberware at all, it is permanent. And
Yes.
any mana essence lost is permanent too. Even if you were to later on get like bioware, which
Yep.
I
Doesn't matter.
don't know if that was a thing in the tabletop RPG days, but you can get bioware that is essentially biological cyberware, but it takes less essence from you. But
Yeah.
if you get it after you get the cyberware, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You've already lost
It
that
it
essence.
doesn't come with new
Yeah,
essence.
I know. It doesn't give you brand new
Yeah.
essence. I kind of love that, to be honest.
Yeah. It's like getting a new phone and it doesn't come with a headphone jack, and you're like, "Where's the headphone jack?" Oh no, this is the new model, sir. It comes with less features. Well, how does that make sense? It just does. Do you want the armor, don't you?
Yeah.
No, it's a great world. Like I love the storyline.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun to play in. I enjoy the crap out of this game, and I love continually like building up my character piece by piece, tiny bit, but tiny by tiny bit, one piece
Yeah.
at a time. Hopefully I'll get another upgrade soon. I'm still saving up for I think a bigger one, like something in the
Yeah.
10 karma 20 karma region, but that's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Yeah, it's just about 10 o'clock. I think it's a good place to stop.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody who came to hang out. Matt Vandy, One Dead Donkey.
Vandy did ask, what would you do if the Shadowrun future came to be the future?
Shadowrun.
Which yeah,
What
which
what would you do if the Shadowrun future came to be our current future?
I think generally speaking, if I were in that world, the only role that makes any sense for me is as the fixer. Like I think I'm a better administrator than I am a shooter, a fighter. If I had innate magical abilities, I might consider being a mage. But
right.
otherwise, like having connections, setting up the plans, being the quote unquote mastermind
Yeah.
seems to fit my bag more than anything else. So I'd probably be a fixer. What about you two?
I would absolutely be a fully cybernetic porn star.
Sir, you are married.
She can be my co-star.
Listen, I would be the cameraman.
She don't want nothing to do with that shit. We're talking about the year 25,000 at this point. I mean,
Cyberdong.
Yeah, I mean, in my present life, I would not be capable of being a decker,
but the behind the scene aspect is totally what I would be doing. But I do have street smarts, so I'd probably be a mixture of the two.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you could be a decker. I see it. Aside from the fact that that's the role you always play when we play this game, but yeah, no, I'm on board. I'm on board. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed
Thanks
it.
for coming out.
Yeah, please make sure you follow our Twitch channel so you get notifications when we stream. It's pretty much every Sunday, sometimes Thursdays. We didn't do it this past Thursday because I wasn't feeling too great, but hopefully we'll be back next Thursday with some more stuff to do if we're not working on scripts or other such things. And thanks a lot. This has been a lot of fun for me, and I hope for you as well.
I'm really glad they had this in a digital version.
Yeah, no, and even though it looks ugly and it's kind of clunky, it actually worked pretty well. I can't complain about how it all played out. It all worked, and
no, someone did a fantastic job.
Yeah, so appreciation to whoever did that, whoever set this up. Again, 99.999% of all these that you find on Steam Workshop are made by somebody in their home who just really likes the game and wants to put it up there. So thanks to that person who did a fantastic job. And that's it from us.
Great.
We're going to take off. Thanks for watching the stream. We will catch you guys next time. Again, make sure you follow us at twitch.tv/Masters of Boredom. You can also follow our Masters of Boredom YouTube channel. Please check that out for tons of great board game videos. We've been doing this for 2.5 years, and we're going to keep going. So, yeah, make sure you do that, and we will catch you guys next time.